guys, what's going on? This is Chris Davis right here, and thank you for watching my very first um, episode on my YouTube page called Raiders Talk. Raiders Talk, which I'm talking about my Las Vegas Raiders, which I'm very hard to say. They're not called the Raiders no more. We moved to Las Vegas, so we're now the Las Vegas Raiders. So this show would definitely be consisted of this week. It's talking about our roster and what our new additions and how things that I think it could be my predictions of where we could be projected at this year, a definite possibility of what we could do as the Raiders. I'm saying we like I'm a part of the organization, but I know I'm definitely not. But anyway, I talk about the additions and the subtractions this year for us. This year, for us, I don't like we didn't have any subtractions offensively. We did have some pretty good additions. Our additions that we had, Nelson Aguilar came, I believe, from Philadelphia Eagles, and we had drafted Henry Ruggs III, which we definitely needed. We needed a speedster to stretch the offense out. I believe that we had our intermediate and our short passing game going, dealing with John Gruden and his West Coast style of offense. We'll definitely have the short pass game, the intermediate pass game, and he'll definitely have the middle of the field together with the tight end that we have already, and Darren Waller, which is an amazing story, and I'll tell the story in just a second. In dealing with that, so we're doing pretty good. We also added Devontae Booker, which they took him out of a loaded backfield. There was too many players in the backfield that was too good. Again, from Denver. Denver ended up signing Melvin Gordon. And they already had Philip Lindsay, who was a back-to-back 1,000-yard rusher. And they was like, well, Devontae, we can just part ways with you. And now we have Devontae Booker. So, that's our additions. In dealing with us, I will talk about us offensively right now. We were very good at running the football last year with Josh Jacobs. Loved it running the football with Josh Jacobs. This boy, my five boys up front, my big boys up front, Colton Miller, Richie Incognito, Rodney Hudson, Gabe Jackson, and Trent Brown did a great job of breaking the holes open for my man Josh Jacobs, making him look good last year. He did a pretty good job as a rookie. I'm looking for him to excel and to be more in things. With the addition of that, we know that John Gruden loves to run this football. And all of a sudden, with the play action available, now you're worried about, now they can really actually beat us deep with, Henry Ruggs now being the deep threat. I really wish that we had Tyrell Williams. Tyrell Williams is on IR, suffering from an injury. Tyrell Williams showed up, and he really proved that he could be a pretty decent receiver. We got him from the Chargers last year. And then Darren Waller, our tight end, proved that he's a great tight end. And what a story with him. Battled with substance abuse with Baltimore Ravens. They let him go. And now all those issues are gone, and he's become basically almost be a potential Pro Bowler, probably this year if he does the same thing that he did last year. I think our offense will be pretty good, pretty explosive. What I'm basically concerned about is our defense. And we'll go to our defense and start now. We lost Tahir Whitehead, which was our linebacker, who's now playing for the team we're going to play against today, which is the Carolina Panthers. Lost him, a great linebacker, good instincts, everything like that. Man of God. With our defense, I'm a little concerned. Yes, I know my guys can get there. My front four, Malik Collins, Jonathan Hankins, Cleveland Farrell, who we got. Last year was a rookie. Max Crosby, who is a baller. We know that we can get there with our front four. I still have a little bit of a question mark with our linebackers. I know they probably will end up doing well with Littleton and Krastowski and Nicholas Morrow, who I know can play because he's played with us before. But my biggest concern in my red alert area that I like to call, my red alert area is basically our defensive backfield. And we've been struggling for our defensive backfield for the past 5 to 6 years in actual coverage. Damon Arnett, Jonathan Abrams, Eric Harris, and Trayvon Mullen. Jonathan Abrams, who's basically the enforcer. He just loves to hit, and he's going to be the enforcer. Somebody comes across the middle, he's going to stick anybody that comes there. Eric Harris, he proved some stuff to me last year, being a good safety. The one thing I'm concerned about is our DBs, as in our corners. At some point in time, we're going to blitz and we're going to have to blitz. But can we cover on the back end? Can we go man to man on the back end and cover? That's one of the main concerns for me is can we cover in the backfield? And in our defensive backfield, that will be a definite main concern. And we'll see, today and as long as for this weekend as well. So, this is what will happen. I believe this year is what will happen. John Gruden came in, he basically now his third year, he basically got his guys there now in his third year. We had 4 wins 3 years ago. Last year we had 7. He improved by 3, and we were in the playoff race for much of the season, 2/3 of the season. This is a big if because the Bills are balling well. We don't know what Tennessee Titans are going to do. Pittsburgh Steelers are coming in, so it's definitely going to be a playoff in the playoff mix. And we know about the others like the Patriots, Kansas City Chiefs, all those guys, and those Kansas City Chiefs as well, all those other guys. But I believe that we can definitely fight for a wild card position again this year. If he can improve on the 3-win plateau that he has set for himself, John has set for himself, I believe he can be a 10-win team. I mean, we were 3 plays away from being a 10-win team last year. So, I definitely believe that we can get 10 wins and be a wild card team. And see what we could do to actually basically shock the world, in a sense, with us this year. All right, today is week 1. And who do we have for week 1? We have none other than the Carolina Panthers. We have to travel to the East Coast, which everybody knows the West Coast teams struggle with the East Coast, especially with a 1 o'clock kickoff time, because it's be 10 o'clock on the West Coast. My thing about it is Carolina has some guys, they added some guys, and they have a new coach as well. They got some guys there that can ball. They added Teddy Bridgewater. They got wide receivers in DJ Moore and Robbie Anderson. And they also have Curtis Samuels there. They have Ian Thomas there, who's a pretty decent tight end. But I have long, as everybody else in the NFL has put an APB out on him ever since he left Denver. So, and stole money from Jacksonville. So, in dealing with that, their offense is pretty good. And the last guy that I'm going to say, and everybody knows the guy's name who just got paid this past summer, Christian McCaffrey. That's one of my main concerns. If we can hold him and we can contain Christian McCaffrey as a defense today, we have a pretty good day for us, as in for us coming out with a victory. But defensively, for Carolina, Kawan Short, the defensive tackle, is nothing to laugh at. Shaq Thompson's a really good linebacker. They have our former Raider, Tahir Whitehead, signed with the Carolina Panthers, and he's pretty good. Trey Boston is a mainstay guy there, great veteran safety. And, they can actually ball pretty decent. My pick for today, for us in week 1, Raiders versus Carolina. And I'm telling you guys this right now, I'll be honest with you every week of whether we're going to win or whether we're going to lose. I will tell people that I am straight honest, I am true to form. With the issue with the pandemic and everything that's going on right now, COVID-19, you didn't have OTAs, mini camps or anything like that. The teams that will end up being well now in the NFL is continuity and consistency. Being continuity and consistency is basically being in the same system. for a period of time and knowing your coach is going to be there for a period of time. This is John Gruden's third year there with the Raiders. Well, you know, his return. We basically had almost the same players from last year, and we know the system offensively and defensively. We do not know what type of system that Carolina's going to run because they're really not used to this system. They're starting to get used to this system that they're in. And with lack of OTAs and minicamp, I believe that Carolina's going to struggle today a little bit, and they're going to get it right as the game goes along. So I really think that my Las Vegas Raiders today will end up with the victory today going on the East Coast, and I know it's tough for us to go on the East Coast, but I believe with our continuity and consistency that we have, with knowing this system that we've been in for 3 years, I believe we can come out with a W today. Everybody that's going to watch this video, thank you for watching it. Please subscribe and hit that little bell on the end and share this video on any of your social medias. I will come back Monday evening for a Raiders post-game talk about the Raiders and Panthers game, and I'll let you guys know because I'm going to watch it from cover to cover. That means from the beginning to the end. All right, guys. Holla at you guys. Peace.